Hi everyone, this is Diane. As you can see, I am still working on mermaid journals. This one is my sister's. I still haven't finished this one, but today I think I'm going to have a little more time in here. It's 12:21 right now, and all I've done is start working on the cover. So I decided I'm going excuse me, I'm going to just turn the camera on and we're going to work together to finish this journal cover and then do some finishing up work in the journal itself, and then I'll be able to start working on the journal that will go in my shop before I sew those pages in this book. So I have taken chipboard, a heavy chipboard, and some Tyvek and some fabric and created a spine, and it is 2.5 inches because once again I overdid the embellishments and it's a fat book. And I added this decoration here, and it's part of this necklace that I got in a bunch of jewelry at the flea market. So I just took a section of this. Some of the little plastic pieces are broken, so I made sure I had a section where they weren't broken and just used my jewelry tools to take apart the necklace. And you will see that I used a portion of this part as a bead dangle inside the journal. And I added this batik, or yeah, I guess it is a marbled, that's what it looks like, a marbled fabric. I'm going to see if I can add corners, but I didn't bring them in with me. I don't know if they'll fit. This is a very thick cover, so I have to make sure the corners will fit. So the next step is to put some papers on the inside, and I cut my cardstock pieces to fit. I'm not going to use my tape gun because it had a problem and I haven't fixed it yet. So I'm going to use my glue. I feel like I am just constantly running to catch up with things. I was with my friend Debbie yesterday, and I told her that I was working on Barbara's journal, and she said she knew that because she has missed me so much that she just put on one of my videos the other day and saw that I was making a mermaid journal, and I had said it was for my sister. And the other journal that I'm making for someone is hers. Not a mermaid journal, but I told her hers would be next, and she said she wasn't worried about it. She said, don't worry about it right now, because I told her I'm just trying to catch up with things. But I think I want to get hers done so I don't have that hanging over my head of someone waiting for something, even though she said don't worry about it. We'll see. I may take a breather from these complicated journals and do some use your stash type of journals. Just some quick and fun and easy ones. But we'll see how I feel after I finish the mermaid journals. This is just a random polka dot, kind of looks like it would go with the mermaid theme. And I don't have anything chosen for pockets or anything here, so I don't know if we'll do that today. But I do want to cover the raw edges of the fabric. I have this gimp that's a cream color with the silver, which I thought was really pretty. And I was thinking of putting it on the inside, but I realized I don't need to have anything inside because there's no raw edges there. I've covered it with paper. And I was trying to pick out ribbons to go on the outside, and I couldn't make up my mind. But maybe I'll just use the silver gimp. It is extremely windy today and rainy. It's not like pouring rain, but it's just lightly raining, and then when the wind gusts really hard, you can hear the rain hitting the windows. And I've had 2 mornings where things came along that I wasn't expecting. Yesterday, my friend Debbie called me and said that she was available for the day if I was, and she needed to go to Horseheads. She lives probably an hour away from me, so we don't see each other that much, and we're both busy. So she wanted to come pick me up and have me ride to Horseheads with her. And I had been looking forward to being in here yesterday to get work done on this journal, but when I woke up, I had been thinking about Debbie. I woke up thinking about Debbie and wondering when we would get together. So I gladly told her that I would go to Horseheads with her. And then this morning, I wasn't even dressed yet, and my grandson, Teddy, texted me and asked if I could take him to school. He doesn't go to the local public school. He goes to a Christian school. It's not that far away, but I had never been there. They moved closer to here, so that's great. If he was still going to the other one, I would have said, nope, sorry, you're going to miss school today. But I figured it would be easy enough. He told me he knew how to get there. And I'm familiar with at least how to get to the town, because I go through there. But anyway, he didn't wake up, and so he missed his bus. And he likes school, and I didn't want him to miss school. So I got dressed and I took him to his school. And then I had breakfast with my other friend, which was part of the plan for today. That's a little bit crooked, but it's wavy under the sea. All right, so that's pretty much put together. I don't know if I'll do anything on the spine for decoration, which I wouldn't do till after I sew the signatures in anyway. But I do have some dangles, so I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll make a tassel on the spine. So I do have some leftover things that I want to use. I brought all these ribbons and trims over because I didn't know what I was going to put on my cover. So I'm just going to move them out of my way. Okay. I was looking things over, what I had left over that didn't go in the journal yet. And I have this part of an ephemera kit, and I wanted to use it. I actually have 2 of them, one for this journal and one for the other journal. So I got out some, I did this last night. It was like the last thing I did before I left my craft room yesterday. I just sprayed these with my homemade sprays that I made with the food coloring, and added a little bit of the Tim Holtz brown vintage photo. And I'm just going to put something on the background and add that little die cut for some texture, and we'll have a tag to put in there. So, oh, I have this to add some texture. Or, oh, I have this bubble stamp. Let's do the bubble stamp, because I haven't used that yet. I'm gonna get paper underneath here. The paper is pretty grody. Well, that's not gonna stick. This I found, it must have been lost, because I found it somewhere, I don't remember where now, and wasn't sure where to find the set it belonged to. So it's just been hanging around here. And now I know the set it goes in, but I left it out because it's bubbles and I'm doing mermaids. Sorry, my daughter. I'm not going to answer her yet because she knows I had to take Teddy to school. I have this gray ink, but that might be too dark. This one's Smoky Slate. Let's try that one. I haven't used that one yet. It's still wrapped. These are Stampin' Up! Inks. My poor sister, the one that this journal is for, she had to have her cat put to sleep this morning. I feel so bad for her. He was a beautiful cat. She's had him for a long time. Yeah, I like that. I know her heart is hurting. Probably won't be so dark on those tags. They're a little warped. Which side was I going to use? That's the back side. I think this was the side I was spraying. And I added a little orange because of the color on here, but I'm going to use those for the back, and I'm just going to use that. I like it. They're warped because of the spraying on them. So it's always difficult to stamp a good impression on a warped background, but that's okay because it doesn't need to be perfect on this. In fact, I don't want it to be perfect. I also don't want it just in the middle and all the sides blank. Didn't think that through. I wanted to put the little bubbles. Oh well, it's okay. And then add just some more texture. This one blends in more. And I don't think it's that I needed another tag. I could put it on in a pocket on the cover if I put pockets on the cover, but I needed something to do with this, so I made a tag for it. And I'll find a place for the tag. So I have a few more die cuts and fussy cuts to use, and maybe some stamps that I want to use. So I'm just going to go through the book and see where I need to add something. And then I'll be able to take these pages and copy them for the other journal, and hopefully I'll make quicker progress on the other journal because I know what I'm doing and because I'll have more time in here. Nothing too difficult here. It's not complicated like putting the tulle and the sequins on like we did yesterday. Well, the day before, I guess. You didn't get a video yesterday. I was even going to try to have some stuff in my shop and let that be today's video. What you would say is yesterday's video. But I just didn't have time. I got stuff around and took pictures of it, but I didn't package it and weigh it and do the video, so I do have some things that will go in my shop pretty soon. Vintage things. I have some of the ephemera made for the second journal, so that will help too. So this die cut, you might not even notice it when you're looking at this tag, but because it's dots and that's dots and it blends in, but I really like the added texture that it gives. All we have to do now is add some fibers. I think I like this color with it. It's got the oranges and the pinks to bring out the colors of the jellyfish. Okay, those are pretty tags actually. I like them. Now, I'm going to take a look at what we have. We have this tag. I don't know if I'll use all the pockets that came with the... I have two ephemera, two journal kits. So those two pockets came with the main kit that I'm using, and this one came with the other one. And I have these die cut pieces, which I'll need some of those for the other journal. So I think I'm done using those for this one. But I have a seahorse. And this, it came with that kit. A couple of other pieces. Love this and this. Some borders, but I'll need some of those for the other journal also. I mean, I can always make more. And some tags. I divided the cards in tags, so these are the ones that belong in this journal. So that's what we have to use. And this one has a large tag in it. I don't think I want to add something else to that pocket because it would have to be pretty tall, because how tall that is. And of course I have some stamps if I feel like I have an area that I want to stamp. I could put a pocket there. I don't have an awful lot of pockets in here. I think I'll put it over on this side so that if something falls out of the pocket, it will fall to the inside of the journal. And I think I'm even going to just cut those flaps off and glue it down flat. Those flaps are nice, but I think it makes the pocket too loose and things just want to fall out. In my own opinion. Then I can add one of these tags or cards. I'll round that. Have to color the back of that somehow. Let's see. That's the same picture as on the pocket, so I'll put that in a different signature. Just add him as a little decoration there. Maybe in one of the other signatures I'll stamp on that page. I've got something there too. I'll stamp on that page. Doesn't have to have something on every page, but I don't think my sister is going to write in here. But I could be wrong. I'll leave her space for writing. I just glued a seahorse on. I have little seahorse stamps, but I'd rather have something else. Thought I had... Well, I'll just do a swirl. I thought I got out some other shell stamps. I have a sand dollar and I have this scallop shell. I thought I had another one. I don't see it. I already used those. I wonder if I should do this in... No, I'm going to do it in black. I really like this one. I want to make sure I use it. Oops, gotta put this where it belongs. Okay, that's one signature that we can call complete. Oh, her tail got torn. So I'm just going to trim it. Let's see, I'll add a pocket to this page because I know that's what I did in the other book. If I put it on that side, then it's facing the inside of the book. Let's see, I could put that little circle in there, or this little card. I'll put this little card in there for now. This one I made fabric pockets and sewed on some spangles and tucked some things in there. Now I have one of these in one of the signatures. I want to make sure it's not in this signature already. Yep, it's there. So that'll go in the other signature. And I have this little blue seashell that I love, and I don't even know where I got it. Looks like I fussy cut it, so it must have come with an ephemera kit. But I didn't cut it out this year. And it needs something else. want to ink it. Let's see what that color looks. Yeah, I think I do want to ink it. Looks good like that. Same size. Well, here's one. Okay. I usually do this finishing touches stuff by myself without the camera. To me, it's kind of a contemplative exercise. I don't have an agenda. I just take a look at what I have, and then, like I'm doing here, just quietly flip through and add stuff. Now, I haven't added things to every page. I've left things for you to do. Here, I just need to add some fiber. I'm going to double it so I'll have 4 strands. Well, I can get them all through. I think I got them all. Yep. There's some the sprayed cheesecloth under there that kind of blends into that blue, but it adds texture again. Gotta find a place for that tag too. Well, maybe that, if I don't find a place, it'll go on the cover. I guess I'll just use a sand dollar here. I wouldn't have picked out this stamp to buy, but it was $1.62 on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I've used it a few times. Very handy for this type of journal. I thought this was pretty. It's not one I pick up and use a lot. Came with a set of other stamps, and it wasn't. This is just a miscellaneous design stamp, so I don't know what set this came with, but I think I'll add it there. In blue. Pretty blue. Yeah, I didn't think that would stick. So, I've never used this one, and it is pretty. I like it. I'll show you a close-up when I'm done. Don't know how high up I want to go because of that beading there. I think I better not. But isn't that pretty? And it just adds something to the page. She wanted a boho mermaid, so I made sure I added an extravagant piece of boho material with the jewels and the beading. I know she would like that. This one I added a die cut of coral. To add that. This tag is just glued down to the page. Glue seeped out. I will ink that. Okay. Well, I think this is what I was going to do with that blue seashell. I'm going to put it here, but I used it. I guess I can just glue that down. And I put in that time card that we tried my new sprays on, the sprays that I made. I just tucked that in there. I might add something to it, lace or trim. Oh, I don't think I knew I put that many in there. They were stuck together. All right, one more signature to go through. And here I'll tuck in a tag and a card. I won't tuck them all the way in so they don't get stuck in the glue. tagging a card in here also. Just seeing what I did in the other journals on that page. Oh, I glued a die cut. And out of die cuts, but I could stamp. I think I could use another seahorse here. Ooh, don't drip on my mat. Put it up so I'm not trying to stamp on that. These stamps, this and the scallop shell, they're from Your Creative Studio, and they don't stick to a block. But they stamp quite nicely. I think it might have been Celeste that sent them to me, because she tried one of the boxes from Your Creative Studio, and it was a sea theme, so she sent me some of it because she didn't think she would use it. So thank you, Celeste, if that was you, because I'm obviously using them. I've used them in other journals. I put a piece of mica here. I don't see the package, or I would show it to you, but I get it from Amazon. Well, I only got the one package. Here it is. I haven't used it all yet. Mica Tiles, US Art Quest. And it's really easy to use. There's no problem at all putting eyelets in it, stuff like that. It doesn't make it crack or anything. Alright, now I have this page, and maybe I'll put another stamp up there, or this. I'll just use that and maybe some ribbon. Ooh, I've got to get going. My camera might shut off on me. I'm going to keep going to finish this signature. And if the camera shuts off, you'll know it's just my camera. Because it doesn't like to go longer than 44 minutes. Sometimes it does, because we're at 45 and a half right now. I thought it needed a little dressing up. Put this one in the middle. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, okay. I can use this one in here, in this signature. But it has to be one of the bigger pages because it's wide. What it's on that one. So you can see these are all, no, these two are the Your Creative Studio stamps. That's a little pocket. And I ran out of little tags. I could cut the satyr, is that what that is? I could cut him off and just have mermaids. I don't think so. I'll find a little tag to put in there. And I think this envelope was in here. It was an envelope. I cut the flaps off it and just decided to leave it as just something to write on. Well, I could put this tag, put this one over here, and this one here. See, I should have put that there. That's okay. Here. Perfect. So I'm going to let you go before the camera shuts off. I'm just going to cut some of that colored cheesecloth to put under there and put that there. And the tag with the jellyfish, which is here somewhere, I'm going to put my signature on the back of that, and I will put a pocket on the back cover and put that jellyfish tag in here with my signature. So that's where we're at with this book. We're getting there, and I can start on the one that will go in my shop. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today while I figured things out. And I hope you got some ideas, and I hope you were crafting with me. I'll see you in the next video. Have a creative day. Bye-bye.